Hello and welcome RBG family and friends. We are back guys with a food haul. The supermarket of choice is Food Bazaar, and we are going to open up with a big number guys. The total for this haul is $450.42. Now, in my defense, not that I have one. I have not been to the supermarket in quite a while. Now I do have to state I have been into the supermarket but for small stuff like milk, a carton of eggs, little things like that. Now if you guys have watched any of my shorts or any of my update videos, you do know that I have one hen that started laying. It's an egg here or there. So nothing to write home about. So we are not in full egg production. So I still have to supplement. But this is a major food haul that does include, my rice and a major meat haul. The meat haul alone was about $145 because I made sure that I pushed that to the front when she was ringing us up, and I did notice that it was about $145 if I'm not mistaken. So the rest of that was the remaining of what you see in front of you guys. So we are going to try to go through this as quick as I can because I am doubling up here on mom life, and I'm trying to cook dinner behind us, which is going to be very quick as we're just having chicken Alfredo, which I'm going to be using fettuccine noodles, which I purchased today per my husband's and son's request because it's my son's favorite and my husband's favorite noodle, so we're just pairing it up so I can make them both happy. All right, so in usual fashion, I had my son in tow with me today. He was the driver and the helper at the supermarket, so kudos to him. Husband helped us once we got here to bring all of this up, and we have it here in front of you guys, so let's go ahead and talk about it. I do have the receipt here with me. I'm not gonna fiddle through it to give you guys exact prices, but if something did stand out to me, I will discuss it with you. If it didn't, then we will just move forward. Now, I want to be upfront with you guys. I did clean out my pantries. Now, I do have 3 pantries. I have one that I currently work with and on an everyday basis, which is the one that I stand in front of when I am cooking and seasoning and all of that stuff. That's where I have my spices and oils and stuff that I use on a rotation on a normal day basis. I have a second pantry that is right below my microwave. One of these days I'll take you guys through it. It won't be today, obviously. Don't want to make this video too long. That's where I have my second rotation. That one I don't go into every day. I might go into it if I need something on a daily basis, but I go into that one like on a weekly or bi-weekly basis to stock up my daily pantry. And then I have my pantry that I like have my extended pantry where it holds my stuff that are like on a stock up. So call me a prepper, call me whatever it is that you want to call me, but I usually like to have things on stock that I know that I go through, so I don't have to run to the supermarket as often, and that does hold a nice shelf life, and I only have to go to the supermarket for things like eggs, milk, bread, etc. So let's move on with this haul and let's get to it. So in true fashion, we are going to start over here on the right hand side, and like I did state, we are having the chicken Alfredo tonight, and per request I did get the fettuccine. I got 2 boxes because we are a family of 4, And I serve two hungry men, my husband and my son. He's 20, and they do eat their nice portion of pasta. So I have to make two boxes. So I got two boxes of fettuccine. I got two boxes of linguine. The linguine is just to put up in my backup pantry and just to leave it there for a rainy day whenever we want to have another type of pasta, whether it's chicken alfredo or spaghettis and meatballs. Well, it would be linguine and meatballs, and or anything else our little hearts desire. Now I do have other pastas in my extended pantry, which is just regular, penne, I don't know if I'm saying that right, or spaghetti, and etc. All right, moving along, I have bread here. This bread definitely caught my eye. It's I think it's a Superior Jamaican baked goods. It was just squishy, supple, and I don't know what was really going through my head. This is what happens when you shop hungry. And it just made it into my cart. That's the excuse. And I literally put it in my cart. My son looked at me like, do you really need that? Is that on your list? And I was like, nope, guilty pleasure. That's all I'm going to say on that. I think it was like $6.99. So like I said, guilty pleasure. Moving along towards the back, I have two bags of red potatoes. Now, I was not somebody that ever brought red potatoes. My mom loves these things. If I brought red potatoes, I was buying them because I was doing my shrimp boil or a seafood boil. Now, I can't get my family to eat potatoes for the life of me. It's very rare that we make mashed potatoes. It's very rare that they eat potatoes in general. Now, when I make the seafood boil, I make the shrimp boil or whatever it is that I'm doing, they will eat their potatoes. Guys, red potatoes, I started making them, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like it's not a twice baked, it's like a twice cooked potato. I boil it and then I pan sear it with like Parmesan and some seasonings, like an Italian season or a sazonador total, and they love it. And what I've also been doing is, it's like if it was in the shrimp boil or like the shrimp foil, is I am baking it in the oven with just plain old bay seasoning and butter on top. Oh my God, delicious. You guys have to try. And they eat it. They eat it. I'm getting my family to eat potatoes. I am ecstatic. Moving on, guys. I have in front of us light brown sugar, and I just brought the one because with the holidays we are coming on to baking season, so I just wanted to put this on my regular pantry, so when we need it, we have it, and I'm not fighting everybody in the supermarket when everybody's rushing to the supermarket on the holiday season. So the kids, they need their snacks, and I ain't gonna lie, so does mom and dad sometimes when we want to sneak something in. So we're gonna go through this quick. They got cosmic brownie, they got honey buns, what is that, ring dings, little bites, and the little bites were 3 for $10, so that's why we picked up 3. Moving along from there, in the back, the holiday creamers are out. He wanted the peppermint mocha, and the other one, I don't know if it's pumpkin latte or pumpkin something. I wasn't able to find the pumpkin flavor, but I definitely found the peppermint mocha, so I got him that one. Gotta please the husband. And zooming you guys in so we can see better, in the back I got breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs of choice are always Progresso, and I like the garlic and herbs. I got the 2. Scooching you guys over, I always pick up a sack of rice when I am in the supermarket, no matter what supermarket I am, and I am happy to report it has gone down, not by much. The last time I paid for this sack of rice, it was $35.99. It was $29.99. We never used to eat jasmine rice, but my husband always loved the jasmine rice, and we have completely switched on. So now we're on the bandwagon of the jasmine rice, and this is what we solely eat. And what can I say? You like something, you pay the price of it. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. Moving forward, we have hot dogs. My daughter loves hot dogs. This is the brand that she currently has fallen in love with. And this is what we have gotten her. It was about $2.69 pack. I mean, you know, comparing to the name brand that everybody loves, this is a no-brainer. So I went ahead and picked her up 3 of them. All right, in front here we have a Purdue chicken nuggets. I don't know how I ended up getting a bag of these nuggets, but I did. And my daughter fell in love with them. Now, they do make 2 different ones, regular size and this XL. I think I made the mistake of bringing like a regular size, and she looked at them. She was like, "What is this?" She compares these to McDonald's chicken nuggets, and she says they're either the same or better, obviously. So I try to always keep them here. I don't know exactly what the price was for them, but I got her 4 bags, so she is happy. And they help me out sometimes, because if I'm at an appointment and I forgot to take something out, or I thought I was going to be there quick and I was able to come home and, you know, take something out, and it just happened to keep me there for longer than what I thought, I can always take these out, pop them in my Ninja air fryer that my mom gave me. Thank you, Mom. You know, I can just whip up some white rice real quick, or rice and beans, and this pairs up very quickly. Moving backwards again, we have their juices, because it's a big item. Let's go through it real quick. These things used to be, back in the day, 2 for $4, or the highest 2 for $5. Now they are 2 for $6. Apparently that was their sale, because apparently the regular price now is 2 for $7. Their favorite flavor, I think, is fruit punch, but I ended up getting them 1 orangeade and a lemonade as well. They will drink those as well. This is like water to them, as sad as it is to say. My son loves water, my daughter not so much. I have to push her to it, but this will probably not last long. Behind that, I have my Sazon Noir. I mean, I use this in every dish that I cook. This is not only for seasoning, but for color in everything that I do. I got 4 boxes. My word, $5 each. I almost hit the floor in the supermarket. On top of that, I have vanilla that I needed. Like I said, getting ready for the holidays. Pam, the baking one, I was almost out. Red hot sauce. My daughter has taken a liking to this hot sauce. She puts it on her instant noodle soup, which you're getting a glimpse of that already. And Old Bay, because like I said, with the new taking of the red potatoes, I'm apparently going through that like it's nobody's business. And next to the Sazon Noir, I have my olive oil. My olive oil of choice is always Goya. I've been using that since I was living in my mom's house, and I won't change it for a thing. In front of that 1 fruit punch, I do have 1 little sack of red onions. That was the only one that I brought, because I do have yellow at hand. I'm thinking about maybe starting to do the trick that I see a lot of the homesteaders do, that I taken a liking to watch, is just cutting these guys up and freezing them and preserving them that way, because things are getting ridiculous out here, and ain't nobody got time to be spoiling any food. So moving along, next to the onions, I have 4 gandules, or green pigeon peas, and they were 5 for $5, versus the regular name brand that I would buy, which is Goya. They were literally, I think, 3 for $5. I was like, that's ridiculous. In front of that, I have a Korean yams, or Korean batata. Love these things. Literally just in the oven, sweet as can be. Moving it backwards, the biggest item back there is my daughter's ramen noodle soup. They were 3 for $10, and I said yes, please. I don't think I've seen them for that price in a long time. Right below that, we have Goya salsa, or tomato sauce. I think there were 5 for $3, and I picked up 15 because I was completely out. I think I only have 2 cans, and a Puerto Rican household or maybe a Hispanic household can't be without. In front of that, I have a butter, and those are the actual sticks that have the measure to let you know, how many tablespoons or whatnot is on there. And again, getting ready for baking season, holiday season, and I'm just gonna throw those in the freezer until I need them because I do have some in my regular fridge. Garlic, I like the peeled kind. I don't have time to be, I mean, I probably do have time, but I just don't like peeling garlic. Let's just be honest here. So I buy the peeled one already. I brought 2. I'm happy to report this has gone down in price. I mean, it's still up there. This one was $8.99 each. I remember when they only used to be $4.99, but it is what it is. Chef Boyardee, my daughter only requested beefaroni because when I cleaned the pantry, she still has spaghetti and meatballs, and she still has ravioli. So beefaroni was the only thing that she needed. And I think I almost flipped my lid because they were 2 for $4. I don't think I've seen Chef Boyardee for that price ever. 4 for $5. It's usually what it is. 2 for $4. Yeah. I don't know. I thought my heads would, spinning, my eyeballs were seeing stuff. Garlic powder, I ended up getting 2. I love this brand. It's amazing. The fact that the jar comes full and the quality of it, I love it. But when she rang it up and it said $13.99, again, I can't say it enough. Maybe next time I'll probably buy the cheaper brand, but I guess you pay for quality. So here we are. I did get 1 thing of Kraft cheese because we are low. Should have gotten 2, but it is what it is. When the kids are in school, sometimes they go through it, sometimes they don't. My daughter goes into her little, spats that, sometimes she wants to make herself a sandwich when she goes to school, and sometimes she doesn't. So sometimes it goes quick, and sometimes, we have a slow spell. I think we're currently on a slow spell, which is why I got 1. In front of the garlic, or next to the garlic, I got cocoa powder or cacao powder. I've gotten into a little baking spell. I mean, I haven't brought you guys along because these are new recipes to me that I've found on YouTube. There are other people's recipes, and sometimes you want to make them your own, and maybe when I do make it my own, I might bring you guys along. Like recently I made this banana chocolate chip cake, and it was delicious, or bread, whatever it is that you want to call it, and it was really, really, really good. Maybe when I master it and maybe make it my own, I might bring you guys along. And these things are for stuff like that. So I'm getting more comfortable in the kitchen once it comes to baking, and I'm loving it. No hashtag McDonald's. So moving along, the last couple of things in this table is the Goya Sazonado Total. I actually went with the bigger bottle this time, so I got 3. And the last thing on this table is the mayonnaise, and that's backup. I do have one in my extended pantry. I'm going to swivel you guys around so you guys can see the meat. Alright guys, so on a different countertop this time. I do have a lot of countertop space in my kitchen. So this is the side where I think you guys seen it before, which is the side next to my kitchen. The other side is the window that looks into my backyard. This is where I have the meat. So I went a little ham. There's no red meat in this one at all. I do still have some steak. I do have some ground beef still in my deep freezer. And this is most likely where all of this is probably going to end up. Everything that's in my deep freezer is going to go into my working freezer. And this is most likely going to go into my deep freezer after I end up cleaning the quarter legs, because everything else does not probably need cleaning. Everything else I can just probably put in freezer bags and call it a day. So what I got, I ended up getting, it's 2, 4, 6. I ended up getting 6 chicken breasts, and the chicken breasts are the thin cut. Now, I don't mind getting the thick cut, but sometimes I'm gonna be honest, I am a moving mom. I go here, I go there. I have a lot of appointments and I have a lot of health issues, which, like I always say, if you guys comment, maybe in later times I can get into it. Sometimes I just don't have time to just prep it, and yes, I am going to go into this right now and prep it. And guys, I'm be real, it's about 7:15, here in the RBG home in Bronx, New York, and it's going to be late. It's going to be a late night for me just prepping this up and, putting it in Ziploc bag, not Ziploc bags, I'm sorry, putting it into food saver bags. It's going to be a long night, but it is what it is. You have to do what you have to do. But sometimes, I have to just take, some steps to just save myself some time and give myself some grace with my own body. But I got 6 of these. I got 2, 4, 6. Wow, I got 8. I went ham on the pork chop, guys, because sometimes you just don't get deals like this. Like, yes, it's 4 of them, and yes, I'm gonna have to take 2 of these packs to be able to feed my family. But look at the price. It was $4.50 for these pork chops, and they don't even look that bad. Like, most of the time you get pork chops, and pork chops sometimes like that, they have a lot of like greasy material and stuff like that. And yes, I understand, the animal, has a lot of fat, but if you get ones that look good, it's amazing. So next, what I ended up getting was drumsticks. I got 3 bags of the drumsticks, and if I'm not mistaken, these were $1.29 a pound. Now, these bags, this one was $7.99. This one over here was $6.93, and I don't know what the other one was. I don't think any of the bags were over $8. Now, I know that if, the higher the price, the more is in the bag. I get that. But, most of the time I can feed my family off of 1 bag. Most of the time I get 2 days out of the bag. It depends, with, the prices that are going on now. Most of the time, I just count. It's sad, but I'm like, no, you just get 2 drumsticks in 1 day. It is what it is. They fight me on it, but it is what it is. We just make a different filler so you can put it on the side. So the last thing in this haul is the chicken quarter legs. Now these, for me, were 99 cents a pound. Have I seen them cheaper? Yeah. But when was that? Moons ago. I think the last time I brought them was 99 cents a pound as well. I mean, I don't know. I would have to watch my own video. When have I seen them cheaper? Maybe probably when I was like 8, when they used to be 29 cents a pound, and I was still living with Mom, and she would get them in like that 40, box. But that, you don't see that anymore. That's ages and ages and ages ago. I'm sitting here like, putting my age out there, but it is what it is. But, I'm happy with this haul. Overall, is the price up there? Yes. Am I happy with it? No. With $4.50 back in the days, did it get me more? Yes. But these are the times that we are in. This is going to feed my family, and it's going to feed my family for a little bit, especially the meat, especially the rice, the sweets, the juice, all those other little knickknacks. That'll probably be gone in a week, 2 tops. But there is a little bit of longevity, in this, and that's where my heart is content. So I'm okay with it. I know how to be useful and frugal, if that's a word that I can use in this, with all of this stuff. And I'm okay with that. So this is what I have for you guys. I love watching videos like this. I hope you guys love watching videos like this. And this is why I make the videos. So as always, guys, I ask you guys to please like, comment, and subscribe so that YouTube knows that you guys are enjoying what we are producing, and share us so that YouTube can share us with the world and keep pumping us out so we can keep committed into producing videos and content so that you guys can keep enjoying us. And as always, guys, we love you, and we will hopefully see you guys on our next video. Bye.